Good afternoon, beer buffs, and today I'm drinking Kerel. It's a Saison ale, so a farmhouse ale, and it's from VBDCK Brewery out of Belgium. So let's chalk it up and get a pour on.
What's he drinking now?
Yes, what a treat. I'm trying to beat the light out here because it's getting darker and darker as these days draw in to winter time. And yeah, December's just around the corner. Tomorrow actually. So it's funny drinking a farmhouse ale. I always associate these with spring, summertime, but hey, what the heck. Now, big shout out to one of my best mates, James. Cheers, James. You gave me this. I believe it. I can't remember where he got it from, but he gave this to me as a treat to review. So thank you, man. Appreciate it. Let's get them pour on, and thank you very much. Let's see what's going on here. Very kind. He got me a lovely San Antonio shirt, San Antonio FC shirt, because we're big footy guys. So that and this was a real good treat. So fair play. I'm excited. Let's give it my opinion. That's the main thing, eh? Been raining. It's been very rainy today. Very Welsh weather, I have to say. Misty and rainy all day. Now it's starting to clear up a bit, but as I say, it's getting dark. So I'm trying to get a review in before it gets too dark. Plain, simple coverings on the bottle here. Nice to see it. A lovely little, look at that. It says, "Untouched by monks" on the bottle. How interesting. Not spoilt by those monks, eh? That's cool. I can smell it. Look, from here I can smell it. Or is it from the bottle? One of the two, but the scent. Let's have a little whiff. Oh, definitely farmhouse ale vibes all the way, folks. So anyway, let's get a taste. It's 5.5%, folks. So chalk that up. Interesting. Very bitter, very bitter. It has a certain age to the taste as well. You know, I can tell this is not fresh, you know. It almost has it dries out the mouth somewhat, I have to say. But that's good. Almost like a slight chalkiness to it, if that's the right word. But yeah, something very different, I have to say. That is very different. Yeah, but it does fit in with farmhouse ale style, I have to say. Very much so. I don't know if it has any gumph on the side here. Flower power, your ex bitter. It is bitter. Crisp, yeah, that's good. Golden shower. Let's not go down that road, eh? But yeah, flower, it's if you love something, set it free. And then they've crossed out some words at the top. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. But anyway, yeah, good. So, lovely Belgium ale. Lovely Belgium farmhouse, I should say. But yeah. As I say, it's from VBDCK. And what I gather, it's an old beer actually, the Kerel beer. It was born out of the 19th century, but it was abandoned and lost for half a century, and then found and resurrected in 2015 by these guys, I guess. But they're located kind of the heartlands of Belgium, I would say. TL Road, Belgium. I'm probably not saying that right. I do forgive any Belgians listening, or even a Dutch friend maybe listening as well. But it's kind of north central Belgium, and it's not far from Antwerp for you geographers out there. Gives you a bit of context where we're talking about for this brewery. But yeah, that is the location. And you know, fair play for James for passing this on to me. Chalk it up, you know, thank you very much. I am enjoying it. It seems a bit strange, you know. Maybe I'm a creature of habit, perhaps, but you know, we're getting into winter, you know, mid-winter really. This is the end of November, going into December. It has been cold. It's not too cold today. It has been rainy. It doesn't look it now, but it has. The ground is sodden. I'm sitting on some cardboard here, not to get a wet arse, you know. But yeah, we're into winter, and I'm drinking a Saison, you know, a farmhouse ale. It just seems a little bit off kilter, so to speak. But that's okay, you know. It's fun to mix it up. I've decided, folks, for the Christmas period this year. Last year I did the 12 Christmas ales of Christmas, the 12 beers of Christmas ale, Christmas themed. This year I'm doing the 12 stouts of Christmas. So it kind of harkens back to me and the governor's old 12 Advent, stout Advents a few years back now. So I'm kind of harkening back to that, but making it 12. So 12 interesting stouts, specifically stouts, and that feels very wintry to me. So there you go. Anyway, back to the beer. It is crisp, I have to say. It's spot on when they say it's crisp. So VBDCK Brewery is a mouthful. A few other beers that they actually do. They've got the Kerel IPA. They do the Kerel Stout. They have a Kerel Organic Wit, which is essentially a wheat beer. And they also have a Kerel Paradise Ale, which is actually a blonde ale. So if you can find them, I'm sure the other side of the pond you can, you know. But yeah, it's a very privileged to get this on. I love these little stubby bottles. Aren't they cool? They are cool. Anyway, so check them out. Have a look at their website. See what's going on. I'm impressed. It's a very good farmhouse ale for sure. Yeah, so there you go, folks. On a rating, it's solid. It's a good farmhouse ale. It's a fine up there farmhouse ale. I'm gonna give it a solid 8, I think, from me. The Texas Taft, so cheers to that. Drunk in the Duckworth today, the old cracked Duckworth, still hanging on. Look at that crack, eh? Man, that's a hell of a crack in that. But it's holding the beer. That's the main thing, eh? So anyway, yeah. So check them out if you can. I will be back next week, I'm sure, again with something different. I don't know what. Actually, the Dutchman has brought me back a stout. Maybe I'll keep it for Christmas, maybe I won't. But the good wife has also got me a few different beers from Trader Joe's, so I got those to look forward to. So we'll see what happens. But until then, keep crafty. Cheers.